Bangladeshis now have the opportunity to build on this success, strengthen their democratic institutions, and come together around an agenda that the Prime Minister has set for the future. And the United States stands ready to work with Bangladesh, unquote. Secretary Clinton said this when she received our foreign minister in the State Department on September 16, 2009. Ladies and gentlemen, we are aware of the fact that about 30 countries had abstained from voting in the UN General Assembly when the Cambodian trial was put to vote. We are also aware that there might be some reservations of some countries for holding trials for such crimes in Bangladesh. We therefore went to the international fora, including United Nations, and also bilaterally with many countries to reassure them in no uncertain terms that the trial was going to be fair and would meet international standards. We already sought even expert assistance on this issue in order to make the trial process fair and transparent, and to meet national and international legal and human rights standards. The government is particularly careful to ensure that the accused persons get maximum protection of law. They will have the right to select attorneys of their own choice to defend their case. To dispel concern among certain quarters, we made it quite clear that we are going to try Bangladesh citizens only, despite the fact that some people associated with war crimes are believed to be still in Pakistan. However, it is our hope that Pakistan, in their own behest, shall try those criminals and thereby fulfill their share of legal obligation. We wish therefore to reassure all of you that the trial of the war crimes in Bangladesh would have no impact on Bangladesh's relations with any other country. Nonetheless, we count on your help, moral support, so that no one can deter us from seeking justice which was denied for 38 years. No person with conscience, we are sure, can oppose the move to bring such criminals to justice accused of committing such heinous crimes. Ladies and gentlemen, before I conclude, I would urge you all to come forward to help us to end this culture of impunity. There are not many countries better endowed than the United States to help us to bring the perpetrators to justice. During our liberation war, along with many international communities, people of the United States were involved in reporting and monitoring the situation. There are many materials such as possessing materials of evidentiary values, resting in broadcasting radio, television, human rights organizations, university centers of genocide, and individuals. In the case of Cambodian war crime trial, some crucial evidentiary documents once thought missing were reportedly discovered by the Yale University Genocide Research Center. We wish to explore such possibilities to gather and collate as much material as possible from abroad for trial. We need your help to have those documents. Ladies and gentlemen, nothing we say can ease the grief of those robbed of their parents, their children, their hope in the future, their trust in humanity. Nothing we say can bring the victims back. Nothing we say can make it right. Nothing anyone can ever say will ever make it right. Today, we can do both for the victims and for those whose daily lives are still marred by the after effects of the genocide, is to rededicate ourselves to our shared commitment to human rights and human dignity. It is in this spirit we urge you to work together to mete out to the perpetrators what they deserve. We must work together to build up capacity to act swiftly to mass slaughter. We must develop a collective will to respond when tragedies occur. And we must work together before an ember becomes a blaze. We should not allow our children to remain captive in the depth of scare and nightmare. As President Barack Obama has put it, hatred shall someday pass. We will still believe in the promise that in his words, as the world grows smaller, our common humanity shall reveal itself. Until that day comes, we bow our heads to mark the memory of those who attained martyrdom, and we bow our heads to mark the sorrow of all who stood by. We believe that even in war, there are rules. We believe that even in the pursuit of power, there are limits. We believe that even in a violent world, we seek more rights, not less. We must be voices for action, even if we're sometimes lonely ones. I thank you all.